What's going on, drinking buddies? Brand new episode coming right at you. But real quick, just a word from our sponsors, those fine folks that bring you this show week after week. You know them, you love them. Let's hear about them again. First and foremost, we are brought to you by the video versions of And Now We Drink. The video versions are available on Vimeo. There'll be a new video episode actually up later this afternoon. I finally got the Haley House episode done. Soon as I finish the backlog, there will be an epic ton of video versions. So jump on the bandwagon, check it out in full HD. You will not be disappointed. Once again, that is www.anwd.net/videos, or go to Vimeo and search And Now We Drink. We are also brought to you this week by Vinyl Me Please. Vinyl Me Please is the Record of the Month Club, the best damn Record of the Month Club. In fact, every month, Vinyl Me Please features one album that is essential to the modern vinyl collection. Each record is pressed exclusively for Vinyl Me Please and has features you can't get anywhere else. Things like bonus tracks, inserts, color variants, and comes packaged with a 12x12 album-inspired art print and custom cocktail pairing recipe. You can't beat it. Rad vinyl, rad art, and a new cocktail recipe. And Vinyl Me Please isn't like Record of the Month clubs of old. It's month to month, no strings attached, cancel anytime. So start getting some rad vinyl today and go to www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. We're also brought to you this week by Gamefly. Gamefly.com has over 8,000 new releases and classics available to rent for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Wii U, Wii, and 3DS, as well as old school systems. As a Gamefly member, you can rent as many console and handheld games as you want and get them delivered right to your mailbox for one low monthly fee. If you like a game so much that you don't want to send it back, you can keep it for a low use price. There's never any due dates or late fees. Gamefly also offers the ability to rent Blu-ray and DVD movies as part of the regular service at no extra charge. Drinking buddies, video games are expensive. Before you drop your hard-earned coin on a new game, rent it from Gamefly. Make sure you love it. Make sure you're not going to breeze right through it. So do that today. Sign up for a premium 30-day trial for free. One game out, shipped directly to you with a pre-addressed envelope, included for easy returns. No contracts. Cancel anytime. Do that at www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. And if you get Borderlands 3, hit me up. I'm looking for people to co-op with. I'm just picking it up, so I'm starting fresh. I want some people to play on Xbox One with. Holler at me. Hell, if you're an Xbox One player, hit me up. Gamer tags MattF Slayer. Pretty easy to find. And last but not least, we are brought to you by our friends at Laughable. Laughable is the #1 comedy podcast app on iOS and soon to be Android. iOS users, there have been some changes to Laughable. It is no longer 100% free. It is a measly $2 a month. But with that $2 a month, you support Laughable, an amazing podcast app. Soon, they'll be rolling out exclusive content for its paying members. Seriously, guys, I love Laughable so much. I dropped the $12 to get a 6-month subscription. $12 is less than the cost of a drink in LA. For less than the cost of a cup of coffee a month, you can support this amazing app and get access to exclusive content. I have talked about the benefits of Laughable time and time again, because not only can you subscribe to your favorite podcast, you can subscribe to your favorite podcasters, comedians, and other personalities. Whenever they make an appearance on another show, boom, it's right there in your subscription feed. It's a great way to discover new shows. The Laughable staff makes recommendations in-app. It is the best podcast app. So spend your $2 measly a month to support this awesome fucking app. So what are you fucking waiting for? Go to the App Store today, download Laughable, and find funny. Now the ads are out of the way. This week's episode, I'm joined once again by the lovely Kit Mercer. Kit Mercer is an adult performer. We had a lot of fucking fun. A lot of silliness in this one. And if you've seen the Twitter poll, or you're late to the Twitter poll, or you find out about the Twitter poll because of this episode, it's already closed, and yeah, the golden shower passed by 76%. So I guess that's happening. So in the meantime, sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, drinking buddies.
When aliens come to take over, they look at us like we're out of our minds now. Look at
What's going on, Kit?
What's up?
Not like you haven't just been hanging out on my porch for the last, 2 hours, but
No, it's like we just started talking
for the very first time.
for the first time.
We've never seen each other's tits. There's no video proof of that.
There's no evidence that ever happened.
Never whatsoever.
It's all hearsay.
Rumors and hearsay. The internet has never seen you naked.
No, the internet has never seen me naked.
The internet has never seen me naked, thankfully.
There's someone named Kit Mercer, though. I think she's famous on the internet.
Isn't that you?
What?
What?
Kit Mercer.
Did I get the wrong person? Oh, shit. How'd you get in my apartment?
Well, see, I masturbate to this girl named Kit Mercer every day and dyed my hair blonde. And
You're her biggest fan?
Her biggest fan.
Well, I'm glad somebody here is. Once again, Kit going for the most modest porn star of all times.
Gotta keep that reputation going. I'll get an award from Matt from this podcast.
Of just being the most modest
The
ever.
most modest, most humble.
The most humble porn star.
Most modest.
So what's going on with you? What's new? I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute.
I know you rolled in and you're like, man, your hair's long.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize you. I thought I was at the wrong place.
Just walking into strange apartments and hugging strange men.
I was like, oh, I've been in the wrong one with a stogie in your mouth.
I'm pretty sure that's how she knew it was me.
Yeah, that is how I knew.
It's like, oh, you smoking a cigar. That's gotta be Matt.
Definitely. I recognize the smell.
Not sure how I should take that.
I like the smell of cigars.
Well, they are a good thing. They are definitely a good thing.
Aromatic.
You know, all these colognes are like the smell of rich leather and tobacco.
Cedarwood, leather, tobacco.
Are women actually into that, or is it just marketing?
Some women. I can't speak on behalf of all women,
Well, I wouldn't ask you to. That'd be really silly.
but I definitely put my face in a leather couch sometimes and masturbate. Yeah, that's happened.
And she's eyeing my leather couch. Great. Well, folks, you may get that BTS that you want anyways. I'm just going to be like in the other room having another cigar.
Yes, which will fuel the masturbation even more. And whiskey. Yes. I'm going to come out with my own cologne, I think.
Oh, to Kit.
Kit.
What's it going to smell like?
I think the Ode kit is, it'll have to be a Kit cologne.
Kit Cologne, but what's Kit Cologne smell like?
Leather, cigars, whiskey, and some dirt. I like dirt.
So what, are you just going to follow me around with a towel and like wipe me down? Like, how are you going to get this?
I was thinking about following around some like cowboys.
That's probably a better bet.
Yeah.
You'd be really bored if you just follow me around like, is he just editing again? Fuck.
Cowboys are out in the sun all the time. They're sweating a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking cowboy.
I'd probably have to give them cigars, though. That could get expensive. So I'll go to Cuba.
Do you know they're really fucking expensive in Cuba?
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Found that out the hard way.
That sucks. You'd think.
Oh,
There'd
no.
be some good deals.
No, because they know exactly how much they're worth.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything else in Cuba, dirt cheap. Cigars, fucking expensive.
All right.
So before we got on mic, we're going to take this on a slightly, well, actually a pretty somber fucking note.
Super somber.
Unfortunately, it was announced this morning that AVN, I'm pretty
Hall
sure,
of Fame.
yeah, Hall of Famer, Jessica James passed yesterday. And it's just another fucking tragic loss to the goddamn industry.
Yeah, everyone's really shooken by it.
Yeah, it's.
I think I might have made up that word, chicken shake.
I'll go with it. I'll allow it.
You can make up words in tragic situations.
Or comedic situations, or any situation you want.
Tragedy and comedy, there's a fine line.
It's razor thin at times.
Yes.
Razor fucking thin. It's a fucking tragedy. And it's just, I didn't want to just come on air and ignore that it happened since we're recording the day of.
What do we do, Matt? Do we do like a moment of silence?
Why are you shaking your tits when you say moment of silence?
It's like I'm apologizing.
You can't make callbacks to an episode that's not currently up. It's not fair to the audience.
An episode that doesn't exist.
Hopefully it'll be back in existence soon. Hopefully.
Exclusive. You have to pay to see it.
That may be true. That may be very true. No, I just wanted to address it. And it's a giant fucking bummer.
It's really awful.
It is.
And sad and tragic. And
it's a serious loss to the industry. She was a major fucking talent. And a lot of people that I'm pretty close with are very negatively affected by this. And I feel for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too. I know it was probably discussed on a lot of sets today. I'm on your set, so we talked about it, but not on other ones. And there's people that will just move on from it. There's people whose lives will forever be changed.
Yeah, and it's a fucking bummer. And it's just, there aren't no real details yet of what happened.
No. And it's like, rest in peace, Jessica.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jessica. Raise a glass to you. And I guess on that note, we'll go back to being silly fucking people and try to at least.
Yeah, I mean, life goes on. Penthouse just put up a post about celebrating her, which I think is all you can do when you lose someone. Celebrate, focus on the positive legacy that they left behind. And, you know, she was the business owner. She's a very successful businesswoman looked up to by a lot of girls in the industry, I would say.
Definitely. So when is your eventual time? What do you want your legacy to be?
Oh, that's a deep question.
I know. Sorry, I didn't make the dick in the fart jokes off the bat.
I just want my legacy to be something positive and cheerful and something that people remember and it, you know, brings a smile to their face. I think love is like one of the biggest things that I try to get across. Whether on social media, love and acceptance. So I know there's a lot of people that look at porn stars and they think we're scum of the earth, but I joined the industry with altruistic motives and because I like to show my tits.
I mean, I know why you joined the porn industry.
I joined the porn industry for a number of reasons, but...
Well, the main one was to fight prostate cancer.
Yes. And to do research on prostate pumps.
You're helping people just empty their prostates all the time. Mm-hmm. You're doing the Lord's work.
I am. I'm a missionary.
Though you often don't do it from missionary.
No, I definitely like reverse cowgirl and cowgirl. Those are my most popular and favorite, but doggy style's number one.
Out of the 5,000 random people we pulled on Hollywood Boulevard, that's what they all came back with too.
Yes.
We just showed them a picture of you and like, so how would you like to watch this girl fuck?
It's no surprise.
Well, I was a little surprised. I was expecting tender lovemaking and missionary the whole time. I think your audience just wants to make passionate love to you.
They're all about love. That's all they care about.
That's right. They're all about just intimate moments staring into your eyes while they're inside you.
It makes me go back, though, to what we were talking about earlier and back on the...
On the dead thing?
Yeah. People say, like, a lot of negative things. I guess in my legacy, if something ever happened to me and people wanted to watch my porn, like, I just hope they come, like, buckets and buckets and buckets.
You don't hope for that while you're alive, though, right? Just after death?
No, I mean, I want buckets now, too.
This does not mean show up at Exotic in New Jersey with buckets of cum for her.
No, that's a health hazard. And don't mail me buckets of cum either. But you can take a picture of it. You take a picture of you drinking a bucket of cum.
I mean, if that'll make you happy, Kit, someone will probably do it for you.
But only send it to me on my Snapchat because that's where I talk to my fans.
That's right. Only there. But so you just want your legacy to be, People furiously masturbating and positive vibes.
Definitely positive vibes, good energy. Yeah, I hope people remember the way I made them feel, which is ideally positive. If I was an asshole to you, then I'm sorry. But I am an asshole, so what else am I going to do?
I don't know. Be less of an asshole, maybe?
I mean, when you're born an asshole, it's like an uphill battle.
But you can strive to improve, Kit.
I do.
It's not like a full fucking moon asshole. It's like a little sliver of an asshole.
It's a really tight, tiny asshole. It winks and pretty accepting.
Oh, shit.
Tolerant. It's a tolerant asshole.
Doesn't care what race, creed, or color you are.
Mm-mm.
It'll
No,
accept
does
you
not
all.
discriminate.
Her asshole is like the Statue of Liberty of assholes. Give us your tired, your hungry, huddled masses crying for freedom. I'm butchering the fucking quote. Mm-hmm. Immigrants are lining up for miles to get in your asshole.
No, that is true. But my asshole will not give you citizenship, no matter how many times you try to.
Well, to be fair, the Statue of Liberty didn't actually give you citizenship either.
That's true.
You had to go to Ellis Island for that. And
Yeah.
your asshole is not Ellis Island.
The Statue of Liberty was just like a beacon of hope. My asshole's a beacon of hope.
And there's our soundbite. For me, I really haven't given any thought to what I want my legacy to fucking be.
It's a deep question.
I know, and I just put you on the spot with it.
So, yeah, answer. What do you want your legacy to be, Matt?
Well, all I know is my life insurance is set for a very good open bar. I really
Okay.
do have a life insurance policy for the open bar for my wake.
Are you kidding?
No, I do.
Is it limited?
With the amount of money I have in life insurance, no.
That's amazing.
The or-
That's how much you are dedicated to your drink.
Well, I just want people to remember the good fucking times. I don't want people to remember the fucking whatever tragedy takes me.
Totally. I just watched that movie about, well, I watched quite a few movies. We talked about one.
Good boys.
Good Boys.
You haven't even had a full glass of wine. Always forgetting shit.
It's a futile and stupid gesture. Creator of the Animal House. And at his, in the movie version, I don't think it's in real life. I Googled it and they didn't say it real life at his funeral, but he had a food fight at his funeral. Did you see that movie?
I didn't.
Okay. But you know who I'm speaking of.
I believe so.
Yeah. So at your funeral will be a drunken rager?
I hope so. I certainly hope so. Well, I also plan to outlive all my friends, so it's going to be a pretty boring drunken rager.
It's going to be like a bunch of 80-year-olds.
It's going to be a bunch of my enemies because I'm going to outlive my friends.
It's true. I will be there then.
My mortal fucking enemy, Kit Mercer.
Mortal enemy number one. I'll throw a bottle down out for you.
Oh, I want you to hug my casket and be like, no, Matt, no. Can you do that for me, Kit?
I will do that, Matt.
Thanks, Kit. Thanks.
Yeah. As your mortal enemy, I can give you that much.
That's all I ask. That you hug my casket and, no, Matt, no. Maybe a fake tear or two.
I'll get kicked out. I will get kicked out when I do that. But
I thought you were going to get kicked out for peeing on me.
Well, if the first thing doesn't, and I make it that far, then yes. Maybe for duking too. Who knows?
You're going to shit on my grave or on my casket? You're a good.
Fertilizer on your grave.
You're a good mortal enemy.
Just want the grass to grow.
Yeah,
I want it to
pee,
grow greener.
pee won't do that.
People make it yellow. Green grass on your grave.
Thanks, Kit. Thanks. You're the best.
I am the best. Thank you, Matt.
I'm only saying that because she's here right now. The life insurance came about because it gave me a discount on my auto insurance.
That's smart. That's really
Like
smart.
15
All about
bucks.
bundles. These
$15
days.
a month gives me a discount on my auto insurance that's greater than that and gives me like a $70,000 life insurance policy.
So should I toast the auto insurance too at your?
No. This bar brought to you by State Farm.
AAA.
Now the life insurance is through State Farm.
Yeah, okay. They owe you some money then.
Probably just a little.
It still feels somber.
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
Are you?
I'm trying.
With State Farm?
With State Farm and the open bar at my wake.
Yeah, and the food fight. Should we talk about Good Boys?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Spoilers for anyone else. Spoilers for me too, apparently.
One of my favorite parts about Good Boys was when he searches. So I'm just going to not spoil it, but give a little. So if you don't want to spoil it, you can cover your ears right now.
That is so great for podcasting.
And return in like a minute. Okay. No, my favorite part is he's trying to learn how to like kiss a girl because he's going to a kissing party. Instead of searching how to kiss, though, he searches boobs.
It's good play.
Yeah. I mean, girls, boobs. Makes sense when you're like, they don't actually give the age of these boys, but I suspect it's under like 6th grade, so 10, 11, 12. Then they search porn. That's the second thing. And a video pops up. And the guy has to be in like his 40s or 50s. But he's playing a stepson, which is so porn. It is so porn.
So modern porn. Oh, so modern porn. Though, that actually brings me to something. What was your first kiss?
My first kiss. It depends. It depends. That's a weird question.
You don't remember your first kiss?
I remember my first kiss very vividly, but what I consider my first kiss when I was like 12. But I also had like playground kisses, which I don't know if those count. I never counted them when I was growing up, but now that I'm looking back on my life and my legacy, I feel like those are part of the story of who I am.
What, your childhood sexual assaults?
They weren't sexual assaults.
What do you mean by playground kisses? Like some little boy ran up and just kissed you?
Yeah, like a little boy and I, like we just kissed each other. We were like 5. It was on the playground. Little pecks. And then my other first kiss was at summer camp. I
Was it
actually
band
remember
camp?
the guy's name.
Do you?
Bend over.
That was not his name.
It's truly his name. Truly.
Your first kiss was bend over. Really? Really? Don't believe you.
It is so true. It's not even funny. But we're both laughing, so it's obviously funny.
It is. It is.
Bend over under the moonlight, a full moon. Yeah.
Aw, so romantic.
Crickets were out. Fireflies.
Crickets were fucking.
Crickets were fucking for sure. Makes me so horny.
That cricket sex. Ooh, that cricket sex.
Yes. Bend over. It was very romantic, our first kiss.
Aw.
If you're out there, Ben, I'd give you a second kiss.
Aw.
But you're probably married with like 10 kids, so.
Well, at least you know he's fertile.
Appreciate that. Yeah. I don't know. I knew his sister too.
Kiss her too?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't know I was into girls until like much later in life. Now that I look back, I can see all the signs, you know, all the old movies that I watched that I should have known.
Yeah, looking back, I've known I was into girls for quite some time too.
When was the first time you knew you were into girls, Matt?
Probably 5th grade. I mean, like actually like sexual thoughts. Not,
Okay, sexual.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been like, ooh, girls, but, you know, typical adolescent, like, you know, punching the, you know, the playground bullshit of like, you know, pushing the girl you're into, shit like that, you know.
Yeah, they didn't have Google, so you couldn't Google boobs. What did you do?
Well, honestly, probably the first time I like was presented with boobs was my mother's boyfriend at the time had an epic porn collection. Like he just had stacked. He had a subscription to Fox magazine, and just had piles of them in his bathroom.
Nice.
So I just flipped through them while I was in his bathroom. Yeah, I knew so little about sex that like I didn't realize vaginas got wet when I mean, at this age, like, that's one thing they never tell you in sex ed.
Did you realize that yesterday?
I think I've realized it slightly before that night. Maybe last week. Last week, I'm pretty sure it was the first time I discovered, like...
Definitely between the last podcast and now, right?
Definitely. You did a piss poor job of educating me, Kit.
Sorry. I made an assumption. I shouldn't have. Never make assumptions.
I know. One of these days, I'm going to lose my virginity.
One of these days.
One of these days. But it will not be...
They have to make a movie about you first.
It's not going to be on your OnlyFans. It's not going to be today.
That's what they wanted. It's the only thing they wanted was your virginity. How am I going to make money now?
I don't know. Not my problem. Not my fucking problem.
Back to square one.
Right. But yeah, no, like 5th grade, I definitely like some new girl came to class and something just clicked in my brain like, oh yeah, I want her to sit next to me.
Mm-hmm. And then you started throwing things and playing with her hair.
Yeah, I was probably a little mean to her. I was probably a little shit. I don't remember very well. I remember definitely by high school, like, definitely didn't talk to that girl any.
Yeah, your parents, like, tell you when boys are mean to you, like, they just like you. And you're like, bullshit, Mom. They're just assholes.
Both are true.
It is true.
But
then when boys do it, like, when you're 22, it's like, okay, grow up.
Yeah, women still go for that shit sometimes.
They do. Totally.
Like, there's some asshole with a fucking stupid hat that wrote a whole book about it.
There is. A whole book about it.
Fucking negging. Ugh. It's... negging's so fucking weird to me.
Yeah?
Like, I get it in the respect of, like, especially if you're an attractive woman, a lot of dudes are just going to be like, here's my penis. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
So it makes a dude stand out from the crowd when he's like, whatever. Doesn't make it mature or right.
Yeah. No. I would say it's an approach that a lot of guys have, actually. And then me, it's more like a sign of maturity than anything.
To neg you? No, I found...
It's not effective for the Kit Mercer.
With the Kit Mercer, what I found is just being fucking direct. It's like, because we talked about this last time. Like, yo, phone number in my phone. That's a man move.
I did say man move. I remember that.
You said it on air. It was recorded for words. Yeah. It was recorded for all time.
Recorded for posterity. I'll play it at your...
You'll play it at my funeral?
For the 80-year-old.
The best of it Now We Drink will be played at my funeral?
Yes, after we toast. We'll show your titties and toast to your titties.
Oh, man. My tips are going to be epic at 80. So fucking epic.
Toast to my tits and ass. Both.
I don't know. My ass...
Mom would be so proud. She'd be so proud.
My mom does listen to this, so...
One day my mom will listen. When she accepts my life decisions.
And if she doesn't, it's her fucking problem.
It is her fucking problem. I think that's the biggest thing is if other people have a problem with you and you don't have a problem with yourself, it's their problem.
We were talking about this earlier, just back to a semi-serious topic.
Mm-hmm. We keep going back and forth.
That's how the show goes sometimes. It's just utter silliness and then, like, real shit.
Deep insights.
I wouldn't go that far.
Sometimes.
Not that deep. Not like maybe deep like a kiddie pool.
I think I just like saying the word deep.
You just like the innuendo that involves with you saying deep.
Turns me on. It does.
Great. Got to replace another fucking chair.
This is leather. This is safe.
Not if you stain it another color.
Oh my gosh. Another color? What are you talking about?
Your corrosive vaginal fluids.
My vaginal fluids aren't corrosive. They're life-giving.
I don't know
this
that.
This is going to, like, moisturize. Your chair will live forever.
It's a chair. It's dead. The cow that provided its life for my chair is already quite dead.
No, the luster and sheen from my vaginal.
So instead of cologne, Kit's going to start marketing furniture polish made from her vaginal fluids.
was actually just going to bottle my vaginal fluids, and I was going to call it Kit's juice. Kit's pussy juice.
Kitcheen.
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 Kitcheen. Like, that's onto it.
Oh, but what we were talking about off mic was just the difficulty that performers have sometimes because dudes, I mean, probably women too, are just shitty to y'all.
Yeah.
They don't respect boundaries.
I mean, men, I think, don't respect boundaries outside the industry. They definitely don't respect boundaries more once you're inside the industry because, well, I don't want to rationalize their behavior, to be honest, but I'll say what I speculate is that they see you doing lots of things on video and film and assume you want to do that with everyone, which isn't the case, you know. The industry has lots of, they call them male talent because they're actually talented and skilled. You know, they've gone through some levels to get to where they are performance-wise, and we've consented, and it's our job, and
someone's fucking paying you to do it.
Someone is paying us to do it, yes.
Because I'm sure there's plenty of male talent out there that are like, if we weren't being paid to be together, I wouldn't fuck you.
Well, not with me, but...
Oh, I'm sure there's, maybe not all of them, but I'm sure there's a couple dudes that you're like, I have no interest in you in real life.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not asking you to name names. Don't worry.
I've never had anyone tell me that, but I don't feel like anyone would tell you that before a scene.
No.
But everyone has their own types, you know? There's, yeah, to each their own.
Right. Not everyone you're going to be booked with is someone that you're like, oh my God, that is my ideal man. Because there's many different dudes that do porn.
It's true. Yeah.
Just like there are many different women that do porn. There, you know, every male talent is not necessarily sleeping with their ideal woman every time they have sex on film.
That's true. You're like, spoiler, you're just ruining porn for everyone.
That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to ruin pornography for every last one of you. I want to see all my friends starve as I ruin porn. That's right.
Matt, the boner assassin.
That's what I'm here to do. Boner Slayer. Thank you. Boner Slayer. Didn't you know it was short? It's hyphenated.
No one ever told me. Now I know. Now it all makes sense.
Just here to kill erections. Like, as you're stroking yourself, thinking about Kit. Sup, dude? Listen to the sound of my voice. Sad xylophone right there.
So boundaries is what we're talking about before boners. Boners and boundaries.
Yes.
So I would say that the best thing that you can do as a performer, if you're thinking about getting in the industry, or you're just like a person that likes to have sex.
Don't do it. The industry's full.
Or a person that likes to breathe.
Don't do that either. Industry's full. We're all full. Go home.
Know your fucking boundaries and know how to express and articulate them, because you will be challenged on them at some point in your life, and you'll have to literally set a boundary and be comfortable with that. And it might piss someone off, but what the fuck do you care? It's your boundary.
Exactly. Don't be afraid of losing work over it, or, you know, someone talking shit, because do what makes you fucking comfortable. Do what makes you fucking happy.
Yeah, you've got to live with, you are the only companion that you have for your whole life. You have to look at yourself in the mirror every day and do what makes it okay for you to look at yourself in the mirror every day.
Haven't you seen my hair? I don't look in the mirror every day.
Obviously, Matt. Well, that's why I'm looking at you when I'm saying this.
Oh, this is an intervention. Oh. It's really awkward that I booked myself for my own intervention.
The rest is coming later.
Who else did you get for my intervention, Kit?
Small hands.
Oh, he ain't ever going to stop me.
He's going to bring more whiskey.
He will. He's good like that.
Alex, too. Alex is coming. She's going to take her tits out.
Oh, what a hard life this is. Tits and more whiskey.
No, I'm not booking anyone yet. That's not my thing right now.
Even for my intervention, you're not booking anyone?
This is step 1 of your intervention. If this fails, we will go to step 2, which I might resort to booking people for.
I'll need more than my mortal enemy there to convince me to stop doing whatever I'm doing.
Yeah. Yep. I guess I can't intervene.
Nope.
Because you're doomed. It's like doomsday.
I mean, we're all doomed. We're all fucking doomed.
Hey, I was, someone told me about these alien videos the other day, these UFO videos, and they pulled them up on YouTube, all those UFOs. Have you seen that?
I just saw about it today, and yeah, we're fucked. Well, think about it.
I'm not fucked because I'm an alien, but...
Oh, shit, people are going to want to see them alien cheeks. Well, no, seriously, if aliens come to Earth in any, like, real fashion, we're fucked. Because we have resources, and what generally happens to indigenous people when people with more technology want their resources? Nothing good.
Nothing good. We are a competition.
Yeah, ask the natives of North and South America. At least the ones in South America got a lot of Spanish sex before they went.
Yeah, we'll be like begging for a preserve. Just give us Europe to live on.
Either that or they'll just start fucking in, it all depends on how they do the colonization. If they do the colonization like the British and just genocide us and they breed their own people, or they do it the Spanish way of just sending dudes who fuck and genocide.
Where do you think the aliens would colonize first?
Wherever the fuck they want.
I think America.
Why?
We're the melting pot. Or China, because China's our mortal enemy.
They hold a lot of our debt, and we buy a lot of our products. I don't
They're
think
very powerful.
they are.
A large population, and they're very smart.
Honestly, the problem with landing in America first is we got a lot of guns.
We do. But aliens don't need guns.
Yeah, but
What if
unless they're
aliens
bulletproof.
have guns? Like,
Well, I'm sure they're going to have guns, but unless they're
they're
bulletproof,
like
there's
gun fingers.
worst finger bang ever.
Sounds amazing.
Until it
What
goes
if they
off
have,
inside
like-
you.
What if they have 20 fingers?
Yeah, but if they're guns, they're going to murder you from the inside. They get all excited and discharge.
If you have to die, I mean, you might as well come when you're dying.
I don't think that will make you come. I mean, I could be wrong. You could be into some weird shit. I mean, I've never really explored your, kinks and fetishes, Kit.
No one has. I've just been doing vanilla scenes.
Well, I'm talking real life. I don't give a fuck about what you're doing on camera.
In real life, I don't get off to guns.
See?
But maybe aliens.
Like, she wants that blue dick.
Alien porn.
What are you into in real life, anyways?
Well, that's private information, Matt. I cannot disclose. You'll have to go to Area 51 if you want the record.
You do have sex in real life, right?
Yeah, I have sex in real life. It's available for film distribution. It's available on onlykit.club.
That's not real life.
It's not real life either. No. I don't think I have sex outside of monetizing sex anymore since I've become a sex worker.
That's a bummer.
A little bit.
Do you feel you're missing out on that, or?
That's a great question. I definitely miss my kink explorations for sure. Definitely miss my gangbangs. Orgies. All those things.
Why aren't you doing them?
I feel like they're coming down the line.
Well, I mean, why aren't you doing them if that's what you're into in real life?
I guess because I'm working, The pussy of Kit Mercer is a limited resource. It's only available for so much.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you at least have someone to cuddle you at night?
I'm taking applications for cuddlers, evening cuddlers.
Fair enough.
Where should they apply at? Onlykit.club.
Well, we were
Don't
talking.
apply on Twitter if you want to be my professional cuddler, okay?
Well,
They will
we're-
not respond. I won't even see it. Twitter does not
No,
show me
we
any
follow
of
each
your
other.
responses.
We follow each other. And I'm like, did you see my response to your, and like, no, it doesn't show me.
No, it doesn't. It hates me. It hates everyone. My Twitter hates all of you. I'm sorry.
Especially me.
Most especially my mortal enemy.
But we were talking about this off mic, is just the importance of establishing boundaries and relationships away from the industry. So I was just curious if you found someone to like help you with some more intimacy away from the biz.
I'm looking for a girlfriend since you're prying.
It's an interview. I'm supposed to a little.
Yeah. A girlfriend or a couple. I am a unicorn.
What's the preference between the two, a girlfriend or a couple?
Well, a girlfriend, because I haven't had a girlfriend, I would say. I've never experienced that, so I don't know. Like, that could be like the ideal situation for me. I'm all about experiences. I like to experience everything in life, and definitely haven't experienced that, so that's pretty high. The couple stuff is awesome, though. There's a lot of pros and minimal cons, as long as the couple stays together.
Yeah, as long as, one of them doesn't get too attached to you and decide, like, you're the new primary.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had that happen before?
I plead the fifth.
That's a yes. We're not a court of law. When you plead the fifth, you're just admitting it.
For the record, I may or may not have a golden pussy.
Once again, Miss Modesty, Kit Mercer, everyone. Miss Modesty.
Modest Mercer.
That should just be your new porn name, Modest Mercer. You wouldn't have to compete with all of those other kits popping up.
No, all those other kits. All those copycat kits.
Copykits?
Copykits. I'm trying to ride my wave of success. Can't ride my body fluids, bitches.
Nope, but you can buy it to polish your furniture with.
Yes! For the low price of 3 installments of $19.99 a month.
So is that $60 a month or just 3 one-time installments? Try to do the math here. I have a bunch of leather furniture that needs polishing, so.
Okay, the pricing scheme has not been decided yet. I do like the infomercial idea, though. The installment plan, so I can own you.
Whoa, breaks. I am not for sale. I am not for sale.
Look at him establishing a boundary like that. Breaks. I am not for sale.
If
That's
I was
an example of establishing a boundary.
If I was for sale, I would have had sex with China. I legitimately got offered $2,000 to bang China on film at Exotica Miami years ago.
China offered me $20,000. Just saying.
Well, she didn't offer me shit. It was a collection of directors and other friends in the industry who thought it would be funny.
China the wrestler?
Uh-huh.
China the wrestler?
Yeah. Rest in peace, China.
If porn doesn't work out for me, I might get into wrestling.
Nice. I know some female wrestlers I can introduce you to.
That'd be cool. Because there does seem to be a niche for me within porn for wrestling. Thought it'd be a good segue.
You like choking people out?
Love it. I love being choked out.
Question. Do you want to learn how to play the drums?
I'd love to learn how to play the drums.
So, I have a very famous drummer who would love to teach you how to drums in exchange for being choked out.
Oh, that can easily be arranged.
Rainin, you owe me. Oh my God. Yes. Told him it would, because he keeps looking to get choked out and he's like, everyone just wants money. All I can teach him is how to play the drums. Like, I'll find someone who wants to learn how to play the drums and we'll choke you out.
I have no rhythm, though, so it's going to be an uphill battle for you. You're going to get lots of choking.
That's what he wants. I think that's win-win all around.
Everyone's winning. I love it. And neither was the reason I showed up today. Can I put my feet up, Matt?
No.
Is it going to ruin your podcast?
It will. I mean, you're already on. You're already ruining it, so.
You invited me.
Well, you kind of invited yourself.
What?
Like, we got to do another one.
No comment, Matt.
Though I happily acquiesced. And it's always a pleasure to have you on, Kit.
Never again, though. Last episode, right?
No, I'll happily have you on whenever. You're always fun to have on. I mean, you're my mortal enemy. I got to keep this going. I got to refill before I cheers you.
Yeah, I want to cheers to round 2 and successive rounds. The potential for successive rounds and for choking and percussion instruments.
Yes, choking and percussion instruments. Though I have nothing to do with that except facilitating it.
Musical career might be my next path too if porn doesn't work out. If I don't get those gangbangs I want.
What kind of music do you want to play?
I don't know. I have no musical skills right now. So if you know people that can teach me how to sing, that would be helpful. Play the guitar.
Drums.
I'll be a one-man band.
I feel like that's a sexual euphemism for something. Kit Mercer, the one-man band, just touching yourself everywhere.
That's what I do on cam. So whatever.
I don't know. I've never watched.
Play my bongos.
I've never watched one of your cam shows. Sorry.
I haven't cammed really that much since being in porn. I missed it a lot. Sacrifices.
Why don't you do it?
Mainly because I don't have like the time, I would say, and the energy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You should just go on cam and sleep.
I used to do that. No kidding.
How much would you pay
people to watch me sleep? It was crazy, and they loved it. They loved it.
Why aren't you doing that?
I don't know. I feel like it might like affect my bookings negatively. If there's like, hey, there's this porn star, she sleeps on cam.
Fuck. If you're making more money for sleeping on cam than you are on bookings, take the fucking sleep money.
Yeah, there's something about me when I'm sleeping. I guess I look like innocent and people want to like take care of me and
that's the only time you ever look innocent.
Guard me, watch over me.
That is honestly has to be the only time you ever look innocent.
Please, I look so innocent right now.
We're like 10 seconds away from your tits coming out. Like you tugged on your shirt like
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 20 seconds. Should I do a countdown and a drum roll?
2 seconds, Matt. 2 seconds, please. Don't tell me 10. It's so fast.
No, 2 seconds. Huh?
Oh, don't do math.
Oh, okay.
They can come out like super fast, though. That's my point.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They need to breathe right now. They're like...
No one has ever stopped you from taking out your tits on this show
Not
yet.
to breathe. I forgot the rules.
You're allowed to take
brief me on the rules either.
You can take your tits out.
I can take my tits out.
You just cannot. No one can stimulate your breasts.
Can I stimulate my breasts?
I mean, you could rub them, but there cannot be like mouth on tit stimulation. Anyways, there's no one here.
Can I apologize with them?
Obviously, you did that quite a bit last time.
But I am mortal enemy, so I don't know why I would be apologizing to you.
I don't know either, but you like to.
This is nonsense. Anyone that was listening, like, they tuned out like 10 minutes. They're only listening in the hopes that they'll see my tits soon. Because we were saying tits a lot.
Yeah. So we're just going to put that to bed. Tits ain't coming out.
Well, my tits will come out if your tits come out, Matt. That's a rule.
Okay. What, do you want my tits to come out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just let me know when.
How much time are we at? We're at an hour, 50 minutes in.
No, we're 45 minutes in.
It's way too premature. Everyone's going to blow their load if your tits come out now.
It's true.
Just a tease. Just a tease.
I'm always just a tease. Come on.
It's true. True. The only delivery here is Grubhub.
Yeah, because fuck Postmates.
Fuck Postmates.
Fuck Postmates.
Fuck Uber Eats. No, fuck Grubhub, to be honest.
I mean, fuck all the predatory delivery services. Except Saucy. Saucy is my dog.
Have you listened to Chris Rock's new stand-up?
I have not. I haven't seen Chris Rock
You
since...
need to watch like more Netflix.
Well, I just watched Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, I didn't watch that one.
It's pretty fucking
Well, I
funny.
started to, but
And then
I
what?
didn't make it through.
You're not a fan of Burr?
I mean, I happened to have like a cock in my mouth. I don't know what happened.
So you were making content while you were watching Bill Burr?
I just got horny when I watched Bill Burr.
You just into bald gingers?
What?
He's a bald ginger.
No. I'm I'm not into bald gingers.
Well, I was curious what was making you horny.
His commentary.
But he's a bald ginger, so it wasn't the visual, just his words.
Nope. Continue. Tell everyone what it's about.
About his comedy special?
Yeah.
It's mostly Bill Burr being Bill Burr, angry and...
That's the Red State, Blue State one, right?
No, he just came out one called Paper Tiger.
Oh. That's about China?
No. No. Okay.
Who did the Red State, Blue State one?
I don't know.
It's interesting because there are people that say that, like, Amazon and Netflix will be running our life. They'll be delivering everything we need to our doorstep, keeping us in the house, and coming through our tubes.
Man, I need to get a lot richer if that's going to be the case.
I don't think so. I think it's meant to, like, be for every man.
Well, the problem is I'm a single dude, and I'm going to be a single dude forever if I don't leave the house.
Yeah, Amazon, they want you to be single.
Well, until they start delivering women to me, I'm gonna
It's
have
coming. It's coming. It's right around the corner.
Amazon sex worker,
Amazon sex bot.
Amazon sex prime,
Sex Prime.
sex prime.
Prime on demand.
Wait,
Sex
hold
on
on.
demand.
Sexprime.com.
But it can't be called sex. It has to be like,
Companionship prime.
has to be cuddle on command, cuddle on demand. Because cuddle workers, those are legal,
Well, escorts are legal too.
depending on who you talk to.
No,
There's
no,
different
like
theories.
being actual escort where you go out and have dates and are seen in public with someone is 100% legal.
I don't know. I've had friends that have been like,
You have to have a
charged.
license for it though.
They've been charged for.
They were probably unlicensed.
Well, the only place you can, where can you legally get?
Anywhere, in most states, you can legally get an escort's license.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was only legal in Nevada.
Well, that's actual prostitution.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is no sexual contact, escorting is perfectly legal.
Do cuddlers need licenses too?
I don't know if that falls under escorting.
But it's similar to escorting. There's physical contact. And there's not even physical contact in escorting necessarily.
Well, actually, according to cuddlecomfort.com, which is a website I just found, in the state of Wisconsin, professional cuddling is considered a form of prostitution.
Oh, wow. That's new. Before I got into porn, cuddling was purely legal. Everywhere. I haven't done much research on it recently.
Well,
I almost chose it. I almost became a pro cuddler instead of a porn star. Because I have mad cuddle skills.
according to this forum, where a bunch of non-legal experts, I can talk, we're talking about it's a gray area and it varies state to state if professional cuddling is legal.
What doesn't vary state to state, though?
Driver's license? No.
No, I mean, there's so much. States are becoming very differentiated.
They've always
Abortion
been.
laws.
I know. It's what stops me from ever wanting to have sex in Texas again. And it really bums me out because I haven't had sex in a bunch of the southern states, and I'm trying to have sex in all 50 states.
I've had sex in every state I've been to.
How many states have you been to?
Quite a few. Over half.
So 26?
I haven't been to Idaho.
Just Idaho? That's it?
I haven't been to...
Can you not name the states?
No, I can name the states. I haven't been to Idaho, though. I'm trying to think of which ones I haven't been to.
How about the
I haven't been
Dakotas?
to South Dakota. I've been to North Dakota.
Okay.
I haven't been...
Montana?
Been to Montana.
You have?
Yes.
You've had sex in Montana?
Yes, I told you I had sex in all the states I've been to.
Did you bring someone to have sex in Montana with? Because the locals are not pretty people.
It's not any of your business, man.
Okay.
But there are lots of non-locals in Montana. Lots of transplants in Montana.
So you picked up a homeless man and had sex with them in Montana. Cool.
I didn't say transients. I said transplants, like people that have moved from other places to Montana. If you were homeless, you do not want to be homeless in Montana. That's why we have so many homeless here in LA, because the weather's nice and we have beaches.
That and our cost of living is astronomical, and wages have not kept up with housing expenses, really. But I didn't think we were on the homeless policy portion of the evening.
Homeless policy is something that I am confronted with living in LA about every day.
Is this why you want a couple? So they take you into their home?
I don't want to be homeless.
Don't worry, Kit. You can come live and shine my couch whenever you want.
I have lots of good fluid.
I still think it's corrosive. It's going to change the color of my couch.
Well, if it's corrosive, I can at least clean your toilet with it.
I think I'm being called out on having a dirty toilet.
No, just say like Coca-Cola, you know, you can clean your toilet with that.
I have like the blue bleachy stuff. I just sprayed it down with it the other day. It just apparently...
I'm not calling you out of your toilet. I'm not.
I feel called out on my toilet. Just a little called out on my toilet.
Call me out of my pussy juice, so...
Yeah, one of us is actually seen. The other one, one of us is not seen. I'll let the audience figure out which one has happened and which one is not. I'll give you a hint. She peed before we started the show. Wait a minute, that could still go either way. Fuck. Didn't help myself there at all.
Should we talk about something that the listeners actually care about? What do they care about? What does your research tell you?
I think they care about just random nonsense.
Random nonsense? Then we're giving them everything they want.
Well, yeah. You tend to dodge questions when they become remotely personal.
What?
You wouldn't even tell me if you imported sex into Montana or you got someone local.
I import sex everywhere I go. It follows me.
Except here. She did not import sex into my apartment.
Ah, I thought you meant LA. I was like, imported sex into LA for sure.
Well, yeah, I know. So we're still trying to figure out what states you haven't had sex in.
Yeah, so we said Idaho.
Idaho and South
New
Dakota.
Mexico.
New Mexico. Mm-hmm. Louisiana.
Nope, I've been there. Had sex there. Lots of sex there.
Texas.
Had sex there too.
Arizona.
Sex there too.
Utah.
Lots of sex there.
Vermont.
Vermont is on the wish list.
New Hampshire.
Preferably in the winter with snow.
Okay. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire as well. Lots of Northeast. Now that you're getting up in the Northeast, you're going to find where...
You're going to go find some New England dude with a horrible accent to bang you?
Take me to the Poconos. Take me to the Poconos. But I've had sex in Pennsylvania, so... It's not the same.
What is the least sexy accent in America?
Gosh. Is it New Hampshire?
I'm asking your personal opinion.
Where are you from, Matt?
Same place you're from.
The least sexy accent. I don't know. I really like accents. The least sexy accent would be maybe a place without an accent.
So California?
I'll tell you. I think Louisiana.
Don't like the fucking Creole.
Creole. The Creole does not speak to kitten. I'm not my pussy's not fluent in Creole. I'll take lessons. Maybe it'll work.
Well, it previously has, apparently. Or did you bring
voodoo.
someone?
My pussy speaks voodoo fluently.
Did someone bring a voodoo doll to do like spread the lips on the doll, and you're like, oh, wow, my legs are open.
It's amazing. Magic. American Girl doll. Kit.
The Kit voodoo doll. Just take it on set with her. She won't even have to work hard. Just position her with the voodoo doll.
Yeah, I should give that to all the directors.
Here, you don't have to tell me shit.
Don't tell me shit. Just put this doll where you want it. You'll get what you want. Gosh, that's a great idea for porn.
Great. I'm just giving away.
I can't wait till I start producing my own porns. I have an idea list. It'll come down the pipeline.
How many of them are my stolen ideas?
That idea was generated here. It was our baby, Matt. It's a demonic baby.
Wow, my penis just pulled itself inside me by my body. The idea of our baby. Gross.
Gross. I'm going to give it life. I'm going to make the voodoo porn.
Voodoo porn's fine. The idea of just procreation. Ugh.
I agree. Gross with you. Disgusting.
High five. Yay.
When are you getting sterilized, Matt?
As soon as they'll let me, actually. I don't want kids.
The vasectomy, get it.
I will.
It's a life changer. Someone just tweeted about it.
I'm just kind of nervous about, blades near my genitals.
I think they are very skilled physicians out there, and I think it's just like a snip.
It is just a snip, but there are horror stories of people losing sensitivity over it.
Do your research.
Well, no matter what, doctors are humans and humans are fallible. I don't want to be like the one minute mistake that like, oh, fucked up on your dick, dude. Sorry.
And you lose sensation? Is that really what they say? I've never heard that. It's kind of tragic.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I need proof, Matt.
I'm working on it.
Googling. In the meantime, should I tell them all the places they can find me?
No.
I'll tell you all the places you can't find me.
So here's the side effects of right after surgery that can include bleeding or blood clot inside the scrotum, blood in your semen, bruising of the scrotum, infection at the surgery site, mild pain or discomfort, swelling. This is from the Mayo Clinic.
That's a legit story.
Yeah.
I feel like the swelling would help you.
Ouch. Ouch. Delayed complications are chronic pain, which can happen to 1 to 2% of those who have surgery. Chronic dick pain. Fluid buildup in the testicles, which we call a dull ache that gets worse with ejaculation.
Worse with ejaculation?
Yep, fluid buildup in the testicle, which can cause a dull ache
What
that
kind
gets
of
worse.
fluid is building up? Is this semen?
I don't know.
Is this ejaculate?
Inflammation caused by leaking sperm.
Oh my gosh, you're just going to be dripping.
This is the best delayed complication. Pregnancy in the event that the vasectomy fails, which is rare. I love that they refer to pregnancy as a delayed complication.
It is a delayed complication. We should all just call it pregnancy a delayed complication to
yes.
sex.
It is the worst STD. It's the STD that bothers you for the next 18 years at bare minimum. An abnormal cyst that develops in the small coiled tube located on the upper testicle that collects and transports the sperm. I can talk. I'm the best podcast host. I can't get words out. A fluid-filled sac surrounding the testicle that causes swelling in the scrotum. This is all from the Mayo Clinic. These are the possible side effects.
Yeah, they're really not selling it very well.
Nope. I'd rather just have anal.
That's best.
It is. I mean, the worst that happens...
Or you could have sex with lots of postmenopausal women.
I could. But I tend to date younger, not older.
Just saying it's safer if you don't want to have babies, Matt.
Anal's the safest.
Anal is the safest.
I mean, the worst that happens is someone shits on my dick.
Which,
It's happened.
and?
I went and showered it off.
Yeah, exactly. Like a grown up.
Right. As I said, that's the worst that could happen. And if that's the worst, what did you fucking do?
Where does it say the risks of anal sex on the internet? Because that should be one, and it should be who gives a fuck.
Wait a minute. This is on Planned Parenthood. What's anal sex? What are the risks of it? This is from November of 2011. Why is this a risk? Because a woman's anus is not connected to her reproductive system, a woman cannot get pregnant from anal intercourse.
That's a risk?
Yeah, I don't know why this
Not
list...
getting pregnant is a risk?
I don't... Planned Parenthood, man. Bad... You're off message here.
They're off brand for sure.
Right? Like unprotected vaginal sex, unprotected anal sex is high risk for many sexually transmitted infections, including chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, hepatitis, intestinal parasites, HIV, HPV, and syphilis. Use of latex or internal condoms during intercourse may reduce the risk of sexually transmitted infections. Using shear glide dams or other plastic barriers may reduce the risk of infection when having other kinds of anal sex.
It sounds far safer than the vasectomy to me.
It does. Especially because one of the risks is no pregnancy. Man, I love that risk.
That's live on the edge. Live on the wild side.
No edging.
No edging. What the fuck? I can't fuck with that.
What, do you like to edge dudes in the bail?
I love edging. Edging is so undervalued in porn.
Well, yeah, because most of your consumers want to bust their nut and go about their day.
Oh, but you're going to have a bigger, better nut if you edge a little bit. Good things come to those who wait.
Going for quantity, not quality.
Quality.
Nope, quantity. How are you going to get those buckets if you're waiting for quality?
I want both. I want it all.
I want it all. What do you fucking Veruca Salt?
I love Willy Wonka.
Sure you do. Mm-hmm. Just watching child fucking murders. That's all that movie is. It's fucking Child Saw.
Child Saw. I was always afraid of floating away. It's true.
In the Chocolate River.
In the Chocolate River.
So much shit in the Chocolate
No,
River.
the one where, I think Veruca, she actually goes up into she flies up and away, right?
Up in the vacuum tube.
To the vacuum tube.
Well, kid, if that's how you got to go, I'm sorry.
I could deal with it. It is like Child Saw, though.
Yeah.
So I realized recently, last night, all my childhood nightmares came from Terminator.
What are you, fucking John Connor?
Sarah Connor, you know?
Well, yeah, that is terrifying to be banged up from some dude from the future who dies shortly thereafterwards.
Well, my childhood nightmares did not include sex, but they included being chased like the Terminator in that movie. I watched it when I was like 5.
So you still have fear of being chased to this day?
Yeah, for sure. In my dreams, I'm like some stupid superhero. It's crazy.
Why do you gotta be a stupid superhero?
Oh, well, I just say stupid because it's a dream. But in my dreams, I'm like a superhero, like running from all these bad guys and killing them. It's crazy.
Wait a minute, how are you running from them and killing them?
Well, I run from them, and then if I don't run fast enough, I kill them.
Then why are you running in the first place?
I think because I was like a child. Children run. That's what I saw in the movie. I'm only now understanding my powers. It's like Captain Marvel.
Are you up on all the Marvel movies?
I'm not as up as I want to be, but I did see the Avengers. I've seen Captain Marvel. There's so many coming out, though, and there's so many that have come out. It's hard to keep up with them all.
Just gotta make time.
Yeah. Maybe when I'm making content, I can, like, masturbate to Marvel movies.
I'm sure Disney will love that. You should do it while dressed up as a Disney princess.
That would sell.
It would sell, and you will get sued.
And I would get buckets of cum. I don't want to get sued. I definitely don't want to deal with legal fees or lawyers.
Well, definitely don't get knocked up then.
Yeah, because the lawyer would knock me out.
Well, if you can't pay your bill, I mean, they may figuratively knock you up. Just fuck you up, you know.
Not if it's anal, then it fuck me over. It'll be in my ass. I don't have children. There's no risk.
Unless it's a bucket and then it drips down.
I had a guy cream pie me the other day, and it went all the way down to my belly button because of the anklets.
What angle were you at that it went to your belly button? Or is he pile driving you?
You have to watch my OnlyFans to see that.
Well, I'm not going to do that, so at least explain it to me.
Yeah, there's been lots of pile driving. I'm pretty flexible, so it's a
Neat.
fun position to get into sometimes.
I can't imagine that's fun.
Have you spent much time upside down?
No, and I've definitely not spent any time upside down with someone inside me, so...
I can make that happen for you.
This is sexual harassment, and I don't have to take it.
Are you putting a boundary down? Okay, fine. I accept your boundary.
Well, you can show me your tits, you cannot penetrate me. Those are the boundaries I'm setting.
I've seen your tits. No penetration. Setting the boundary.
Cool. It's agreed. Done. Done.
I wouldn't fuck my mortal enemy anyway, right?
Huh?
I would never fuck my mortal enemy anyway, right?
Well, no. He fucks you. No.
I'm a superhero, dude.
Well, yeah, the villain does some fucking. Ask Tim
true.
Woodman. Woodman is
true.
an expert on these things.
Who?
Tim Woodman. He's
I worked with him.
pro villain.
Pro-villain. Pro-villain interrogated me.
I'm sure you told him.
Tried to get me to tell him all the secrets. I told him nothing.
I don't believe that. I believe Woodman knows what the fuck he's doing, and he spilled it all.
I didn't. He even electrocuted me. He electrocuted my tits. Kids' tits got electrocuted.
Fucking
I'd never been electrocuted. It was a lot of fun.
violet wand or like actual like clamp.
The clamps. And so the clamps, the pads, the wand.
Oh, he broke out all the toys.
All the toys. Like I was a pro. I think he really thought I was a spy afterwards.
You are, aren't you?
I'm still trying to get booked by everyone.
Just trying to discover all the secrets for Russia. Bring all the porn secrets back to Russia, you fucking Russian spy.
Shh. I'm a Chinese spy.
Just a lot of plastic surgery.
So much. Blonde American. That's what you guys like. That's what our research shows.
It's true. We do like blonde Americans.
I have a thing for Russians, though.
Do you?
Yes.
Are we talking real life or are we talking about scene partners? What are we talking here?
Let's not talk about who I have a thing for. Even though I brought it up, I want to go back to something else. The spy narrative.
So have you gone to Russia?
Spy who shagged me.
Have you gone to Russia to try to find some nice Russian dudes to run it in you?
I have not been to Russia, but I really want to go to St. Petersburg.
I have not been to Russia. Sure, comrade. Sure.
Sacha Baron Cohen is in a new movie on Netflix where I feel like I'm just a Netflix promoter. He plays a spy.
So are you just a spy for Netflix? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, Netflix is looking to infiltrate porn.
Heaven forbid if that actually ever fucking happened. Oh, God.
Yeah, it would be terrible news for some of the porn companies.
That'd be terrible news for everybody involved.
Would be.
You think fucking MindGeek has a monopoly? Jesus.
No shit, right? And you'd be taking pills that would make you ejaculate while you watch the porn on Netflix.
No, I would not.
But that's their thing. They want the future of entertainment to be also pill-based.
Was this Futurama?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have your bot, your pill, your TV, everything.
Actually, that's more of a Rick and Morty joke than it is a Futurama joke.
That's right.
I got my sci-fi dystopias mixed up there. My bad.
I wasn't going to cartoon embarrass you.
Why do you want to embarrass me? Why?
We're not enemy. That's what I have to do.
Fucking worst.
Should we toast to Rick and Morty? Because, yes.
Weird cartoons are actually one of my fucking loves. What else do you watch besides Rick and Morty?
There is one, I can't remember the name of it, but they're hormones. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. Also on Netflix. It was introduced to me when I first got in the business.
By who?
Jason Brown.
Never seen this one, but I think I may have to find it.
Doesn't your computer tell you right now?
Is it called Big Mouth?
That's exactly what it's called, Big Mouth.
I may have to check that out.
It's funny.
I will definitely check that out. Did you ever watch any of like the 90s weird MTV cartoons?
Yes. I've actually thought about remaking some of them into porn, like Rugrats, which is really gives you insight into how sick I am.
I think that was already remade.
Was it? There was a Rugrats porn?
Oh, I'm almost sure.
Oh my gosh. I have to know more. Tell me more.
Yep.
Who played Tommy?
Rugrats porn parody, Tugrats. Go Wood Rocket.
Oh my god. It's all been done before.
Well, yeah, if it's a treasured childhood memory.
What about Ren and Stimpy? Beavis Butthead. Come on, keep going.
I
can't believe.
Wow, that comes up with a lot of really dark shit.
I hope you have you're in an incognito browser.
No, it's my laptop. I don't give a fuck.
FBI is coming for you.
We're talking about it on air. We're putting this on the internet. But holy fuck, that comes up with some really dark shit. The first, you Google Ren and Stimpy porn, the first article is a Fox News article. Ren and Stimpy creator accused of harassment, child porn, and sex, ...
Yikes. There's a Disney exec that got in trouble, too, for his porn affiliations. So I'm told.
Yeah, kiddie porn? No good. No good. No bueno.
Kiddie porn is no bueno. I draw the lines. That's a boundary. Solid boundary for me.
Right?
Even anyone under the age of 18.
Well, under 18 makes them a kid.
Right, but there are some people that, you have Fast Times at Ridgemont High school girls, blah, blah.
Yeah, but all those actresses were actually 18.
17, 18. It's still illegal. It's still wrong. And
Except in Germany.
Except in Germany. Well, there's a few other foreign countries, but I think at 18, you can still be immature and childish and not necessarily fully understand the consequences of your actions.
Age of consent in Germany is 14.
So you can have a baby at 14.
It's so fucked up.
It is.
What was hilarious is
I didn't have sex with too many 14-year-olds when I was in Germany.
too many, just a couple. You met them at Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest gangbang.
That actually was the disturbing part at Oktoberfest. Was, women in the traditional
But
Bavarian.
they can't drive.
It's Europe. They have trains. But the traditional Bavarian wench outfit that you wear at Oktoberfest,
Yeah.
depending on how you tie your ribbon, you denote if you're single, in a relationship, or married.
True. Absolutely.
And it's like, oh, this is awesome. There's just women advertising if they're single or not. And then it's like, oh, that girl is a child. Why is she denoting she's single? This is fucking weird.
I didn't meet any children at Oktoberfest, but I did have my first threesome at Oktoberfest. Male, female threesome.
Well, I didn't think it was male, male, male.
I'd had threesomes before, that's the point, but there were females involved.
What is your preferred threesome combination?
It really depends on the individuals, but I definitely masturbate more to male, female, because I'm really greedy, and I just love that, like,
Well, I'm more curious of what you want to be involved in more.
I just like good chemistry, good energy. And I don't care whether it's from a man or a woman or someone that's like a little bit fluid, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Not that I've had too many encounters with gender fluid people.
So, can you tell us the story of how your threesome in Oktoberfest came about?
Well, I had been masturbating to threesomes for quite some time. The male, female kind. And maybe masturbating to the idea of being like spit roasted. It's kind of on my bucket list. And I was like, God, if I die tomorrow, I'm not going to be happy if...
Well, you'd be dead. I don't think you'd be happy. Unless you're looking for the sweet release of
the
death.
The soul that lives on.
I don't believe that.
And do you believe in reincarnation?
Nope, I believe this is the whole fucking show. This is all we get.
This is it?
This is it. Best make the most of it.
Shit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's heavy. It's heavy. So making the most of it, I knew I needed to have that threesome before I died because I'm just immortal. I don't really know what happens to me after I die. Maybe the aliens like eat me and use me as fertilizer.
Well, I just know someone's going to shit on my grave, so...
You are going to have the greenest fucking grass though, man.
So where'd you meet these dudes? How'd this come about?
So they were dressed in identical matching outfits, lederhosen, and they both had red plaid on, and they looked almost identical. They spoke minimal English, but enough for us to communicate what I wanted.
So for the audio audience, I just pointed at my mouth, pointed at my crotch, pointed at her crotch, pointed at my mouth. Like, I think I was leading her through how she got these dudes.
Yeah, don't ever be afraid of international travel, because even if you don't speak the language, you can communicate a lot through gestures and body language and eye movements.
So where'd it go from there? You clumsily convinced these dudes that, like, hey, I would like both of you inside me.
I convinced these dudes, who I'm pretty sure had never participated in a threesome before, to have a threesome with me. And we went a little bit off site into an open grassy knoll with a shack. We had a threesome. And then that evening...
This was during the day, you savage?
I went back, I ate a really good roasted chicken. Had another beer. Made out with a girl. And then when I went to go to bed, I just found myself with two cocks in bed, and I might have had another threesome that day.
Different dudes or the same dudes?
Two different.
4 different dudes, technically.
4 cocks in one day.
Well, that beats my record of 0.
It doesn't surprise me, Matt.
That I've had no cocks?
That I'm beating your records. The no cocks doesn't surprise me, too. I mean,
Just no interest. Sorry.
you don't have one.
I definitely have a cock. I can definitely get you references if you want to hear about my penis.
Thank you. Not necessary. I'm going to take your word for it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for believing
I might be your mortal enemy, but you do have some credibility.
Okay.
Minuscule amount.
Ouch. Ouch. Mocking me for something I have no control over. That's really big of you.
That's how evolution made you.
It did. It made me wildly unproportional. Made me a big dude with a small cock.
That's how it always happens, though. I've been studying cocks for quite some time, and it's unlikely that you would be a big dude with a big cock. It's most likely you are a small dude or a skinny dude with a big cock or a big dude with a small cock. If you find yourself as a big dude with a big cock, count yourself blessed.
Well, I'm a big dude with an average cock. Just
Jeez,
fucking
I
average.
can hear those sirens on my audio in my ears and outside. It's LA. LAPD.
Yeah, I unfortunately live
Christ.
near a fire department. Or fortunately, when I set things on fire.
It's probably very fortunate. We don't want to burn on the city.
I agree. I'm super bummed I did not get laid in
Maniacs.
Germany.
Germany was... All my overseas adventures were some of my best adventures.
I've had sex in Europe, but I've only had sex in Spain. I almost had sex in the UK, and then I zigged where I should have zagged.
I recommend sex in France. I think you would enjoy it.
I would. Unfortunately, the one time I've been to France was for 14 hours, and I'd been on a flight for 14 before that, so I probably did not smell like... Actually, the Parisians might have been into
They don't,
it.
yeah, the BO thing. They don't mind. They like it.
Either way, it did not happen. Then I hopped my flight to South Africa, and then I was afraid to stick my dick in anything in South Africa. A lot of AIDS down there. A lot of AIDS.
It's probably wise. I have not been myself. But you go to South America.
Had sex in South America.
Colombia?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Had sex in South America.
Brazil?
Haven't been to Brazil yet. I've had sex in Cuba. I've had sex in Colombia. Obviously, I've had sex in the U.S. Obviously. Have not had sex in Mexico.
You haven't had sex in Mexico?
I've only been to Tijuana once, and though we ended up in a brothel, I ended up not buying.
I don't blame you.
Did not have sex in Australia, though
What?
I fucked up there.
You went down under and you didn't actually go down under?
I think I might have been able to if I had not gotten as drunk as I did. I got whoa drunk. Whoa drunk. Like 17 hours.
I thought booze was your friend, Matt.
Yeah, but after 17 hours of drinking, I went down I woke up with a mystery bruise. And
17 hours? Was this like a drinking marathon? Are you going for the Guinness World Record of drinking?
So what happened was, I've told the story on air before, but I rolled into a random pub in Sydney because I was down there by myself at like 2 p.m. just trying to figure out my day. And when I walk in, the bartender has blue hair and tattoos. And I'm like, huh, interesting. She's cute. Order a whiskey, try to figure out what... And then I overhear her talking to one of the other bartenders like, I have a shoot coming up. Walk up to the bar like, oh, who do you shoot for? Turns out she's an Australian suicide girl.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, oh, well, I kind of work in that business too.
I love the sound of your feet scurrying.
Oh, yeah. It was, ended up partying with her, the other bartender, their friend in the bar back till bar close. So I was there and then we ended up at the barback's place playing drinking games till God knows when.
17 hours.
Yeah. One of the Australian bartenders came to LA and was telling people the story of how drunk I was. He's like, I've never seen anything like it.
Yikes. You're a legend in Sydney.
Apparently I am. But yeah, I think her and I were vibing each other. And if I was not so drunk, something could have happened.
It's really one of the only downsides of booze, right?
Well, if I'm
Affecting performance.
generally for me, what happens is I can get it up and not pop.
Yeah. That's I've seen that for sure.
But
Some men can't get it up at all.
I mean, that's definitely happened occasionally. But
It's more common to not be able to pop though.
yeah, most commonly, if I'm coherent enough to seal the deal, I really, 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 really want to fuck. And then I really, really, really will fuck. And then be like, why can I not finish? And generally my partner's like, okay, can you just get off me?
That happens every time, right, Matt?
Not every time. Not every time. Just occasionally. Occasionally it happens. But this was a level of drunk.
So you love missionary, don't you?
No. Fucking cowgirl all day. You do the work. But
Everyone always asks me if I work out. I'm like, no, I just have sex.
a lot of squats.
A lot of squats.
This was just a level of drunk where, like, I was useless to the world. Like, I blacked out somewhere playing drinking games. There's GoPro footage of this night that I cannot bring myself to watch because I hear how drunk I am. And it's like nails on a chalkboard.
It sounds like you would have been assaulted if you had sex. You wouldn't have been able to get consent.
Yeah, well, I did not. At least I hope I didn't.
Maybe you signed away your consent.
Well, I consented if Blackout Drunk Matt consented if it was with who I want. You know, I definitely would have wanted to have sex with her. It just didn't pan out. And then, yeah, I had sex in Spain.
I want to go down under soon. It's on my bucket list.
I want to go back. All my friends moved to Melbourne and said I'll have a good time down there, so I want to go.
You have friends?
Yeah, I have friends.
In Melbourne?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The bartenders from Sydney moved to Melbourne.
I have friends there too.
Well, if you weren't my mortal enemy, I'd say we go, but...
Yeah, same. I was like, well, we could go together, but I hate you, so...
Yeah, I don't want to get buried in Australia when she murders me in the other country.
Such green grass there, though. And I'll have a reason to go back all the time. To shit on your grave.
Your annual trip to shit on my grave.
I'll bring on my friends, too.
Awesome.
I'll bring booze.
Well, that's good. That's nice. I'll still be dead. Won't care.
Okay. Because you'll have no soul.
Exactly. So
No, I'm really thinking about going to Australia as soon as possible, though.
I do want to go back. I really do.
Okay, would you recommend it? Is it a good place?
I had a good time.
Did you do anything besides drink there?
I went on a behind-the-scenes tour of the Taronga Zoo.
Did you want to bang a zookeeper, Matt?
Actually, the zookeeper was pretty cute. I was just more like, because I was in country for 10 days by myself. Like, it's one of the few trips where I booked myself some touristy things to do. Like, I did a tour where I went to an animal sanctuary, then a cruise where there were dolphins and sandboarding. Mm-hmm. And then I did the behind-the-scenes tour of the Taronga Zoo. I did I tried to do a shark dive. I found out that scuba diving and me are not friends.
No, I love diving. Why not?
I don't know what it was. Like, I am not normally a claustrophobic person. But once I got under the water, I assumed that was claustrophobia. Like, I just started, getting in my head and freaking out.
No one must have told you, how big the ocean is. It's a very expensive space. Do you know how to swim, Matt?
I know how to swim. Dick. What it was is, I have some sinus problems.
Aye.
And when I went to clear, I wasn't clearing properly.
Vasada.
Are you just calling me a cokehead?
No, I'm telling you how to Vasada. That's how you clear your...
Yeah, I wasn't clearing properly. It just wasn't going.
Do you know how to do it now?
It's just because I'm congested.
I wasn't calling you a cokehead.
God damn. But either way, because I just have sinus problems.
Yeah.
And I
feel that.
I would just go to, and it just wouldn't go.
It's common, yeah.
And I started getting in my own head about not being able to clear properly, while I was under the water, and I just started freaking out.
That's no good.
Yeah, so I was just nope, this ain't for me.
So it's really important for your first dives to be with a experienced, reputable dive instructor who can notice those signs and get you to safety.
Oh, they got me to safety, no problem. It was just, I got in my own head. I'm like, nope, tapping out.
Yeah, I tell guys before they go down on me, they should know how to tap out. I don't want them drowning.
All that corrosive fluid. It's fucked up because, like, I'll skydive any day of
It's
the
good
fucking
though.
week.
It's good that you didn't like go diving in the Great Barrier Reef or get eaten by a shark.
I know. You would never be able to shit on my grave then.
It's true. I mean, it's tragic. Let's not talk about it. Let's think about more positive things, like my butthole.
Why do I want to think about your butthole?
So we were talking about it earlier. It's like the light of your world.
Definitely not. I have never even seen your butthole.
It's true. No one has.
No one has seen your butthole?
No one ever.
I don't believe that.
It's not on the internet.
Totes.
Totes.
My voice isn't on the internet either.
Nor are my tits.
Not until now. Almost worked.
Almost. What's our time? What's my time hack?
Are you trying to get out of here?
No, I don't want to blow their load prematurely.
We're in an hour and a
I
half.
want to make them edge.
Hour and a half in.
Oh shit! I can almost show my tits. It's almost time. Should I give them a little teaser? A little titty teaser?
That's up to you. That's completely up to you. Anywho.
I have to be in the mood.
Cool. So what do you want to do in Australia?
Go down under. There's a lot of porn stars in Australia. They come here all the time.
So you really just want to do a work trip?
I mean, I want to see kangaroos, koalas.
Kangaroos are really tasty.
I want to go to the Gold Coast. Don't want to eat them.
They're tasty.
I want to eat pussy, not koalas.
No, you don't want to eat koalas. They're full of
I
chlamydia.
want to eat pussy, get my pussy. Yeah. They're such disgusting animals.
They're full of chlamydia and sleep all day.
Yeah.
There's a really cheap joke there that I'm just not going to make.
Neither of us are going to make it. We're going to
But they're so
your
cute.
hat says nothing. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Nope.
Did you hear about the KFC getting held up at gunpoint for the chicken sandwich?
KFC, not the Popeyes.
Popeyes, yes. In Houston.
Not surprising.
People are serious about their chicken sandwiches.
Speaking of crazy chicken sandwiches, KFC has rolled out a new chicken sandwich in only 2 locations. It's a test market of a chicken sandwich on 2 glazed donuts.
Are they like Krispy Kreme glazed donut?
They look like it.
Have you tried it?
It's only in like Pennsylvania and Virginia.
Those are weird locations.
Well, if you're going to gauge middle fat America,
I feel like Ohio should be in there.
that actually is where they test most foods. You know that, right? You do know that, right? Like, that wasn't just a guess. That you actually knew that, right?
Absolutely not. Yeah, that's where the best and brightest of America come from.
Yeah. I mean, they do decide our president every fucking year, so.
It's true. Split state.
Yeah, when Trump took Ohio, I'm like, oh, it's over. He won. Hopefully, the crazy glazed donut chicken sandwich comes to the rest of America.
Wouldn't it be great if food gave you orgasms?
It does for Alex Harper.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On her Patreon.
I'm sure. I just know it happens. She's talked about it on air a bunch of times.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, food gets my, like, private parts tingling, but I've never had an orgasm from eating.
Well, ask her fucking secret.
Apparently. She's in town.
She is.
You can invite her over.
I tried. And then she was all tired last night. And then you were all like, oh, I'll come by later.
Later. Tomorrow.
Left me all by my lonesome last night.
What did you do?
Edited until 1 a.m.
Did you look at koala porn?
No.
It's good because they're dirty, I hear.
Full of chlamydia and hairy. Just not my cup of tea. I know you're into hairy things with chlamydia, but not me.
I love hairy things, minus the chlamydia.
You're like, they gotta have a clean test and be hairy.
Yes, clean test. I got tested today. I get tested every 2 weeks. Showed it to my fans on my Snapchat because I think it's something that a lot of people don't know. Porn stars are clean.
They are. They're
Cleaner
absolutely.
than the average person you'd swipe right on.
Oh, I don't swipe right on clean people. No, that sounds
No,
boring.
you're like, this person looks dirty as fuck. Right.
You look grimy. Fuck it in. Oh, are you in a dumpster? Right. Super like.
Did you ever hear about the girl that was like homeless and she was living off of people that she met on Tinder?
No, but I believe it. But what happened?
I mean, she would go from date to date and like try to move in like after the first or second date. I actually had a guy that I met tell me he had a girl try to move in after the second date.
Was her name Kit Mercer?
No, please. I have a home.
Now.
When
we first met, you didn't.
I was in that van down by the river.
Exactly.
I think the van is the home. Why are you limiting what a home can be?
Well, if you're going to shit on my grave, I'm going to shit on your home.
Okay. You can fertilize my home.
Done and done.
Are you going to fertilize the river or...
My own special blend of...
And it's kind of a mobile home, so you have to find it to shit on it.
See, I was just afraid you were just going to move in after the podcast. Like, I live here now, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it works. Is like, I would bring my dog up, and I would be like, I love this place. Let's move in.
And then living with my mortal enemy. Great.
Yep. I'd be like, I didn't make you dinner. It's okay.
Oh, that's the fastest way to get poisoned ever. What did I ever do to you, Kit?
I don't know. I think you like put me on air. You put a mic in my face.
I've done that 3 times now.
This is what you get for it.
Death and
That'll
destruction.
learn ya.
Death and destruction brought upon my house. Ugh.
A plague upon houses.
But seriously, like, you just want to go to Australia to, like, work? Really?
I mean, I'm going to Australia to check it out. It's one of the few continents I haven't been to.
Have you been to Africa?
Not yet. That's the other one. And Antarctica is the final one.
I'm really jealous, actually. Yeah, I guess she's a friend. A friend of mine is in Antarctica right now.
My GoPro has been to Antarctica for sure.
Really? What?
Yeah. I went to Antarctica to study polar bears. I lent it to a friend. It's cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is super cool.
Yeah, one of my friends is bartending in Antarctica right now.
There's a bar in Antarctica?
In the
That kind of makes me okay to visit.
well, in the research station. Like, she's stationed in the research station and she's the bartender.
That is the dopest job I've ever heard of. She must be cold, freezing off her ass, though.
She just got down there and she keeps posting pictures. Like, it was one of her bucket list things to fucking do. She applied, got accepted, and you get to do a 6-month stint down there.
6 months? Shit. That's a long time.
Yeah, no, she lives down there now.
Are you going to bring her back when she gets done? Can she come on the podcast?
I hope so. Like,
I want to hear all about it.
I'm trying to get her to come to California when she comes back.
I would love to come back. I would be like respectful of you, even though you're my mortal enemy, if you let me sit in on that and hear her stories.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one because, like, me and that girl, Jesus.
You and what girl? You and every girl. There's probably stories. Like,
well, that girl in particular, like me and that girl, like it's a weird long thing.
I could run the podcast that day for you. I could take over.
Okay, you can do that.
I'll interview her.
Cool. Yeah, no, her and I are still really cool. It's just one of those things, like, we've been friends for a long time. Like, we hooked up at one point and, like, thought it was going somewhere, then it wasn't, and then she ended up married, and now she's divorced, and I have no clue, but we're still friendly. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, life is funny. Like, we look at it just in terms of, like, the next step, but there's, like, multiple evolutions, you know?
Well, yeah, and it's one of those things, like, there's no hard feelings on it. Like,
That's good.
it was one of those things, like, she's always been straight with me. There was no pussyfooting around. It was literally, like, we hooked up, like, we were still talking. She was living in Chicago. I was on the West Coast at that point. I rolled through, like, pretty much the writing was on the wall that it wasn't going any further, that we were just going to go back to being friends. But I needed to put my cards out there just to be certain.
Cards or seats?
I rolled through Chicago and I was just like, hey, We've been friends forever. We hooked up. Like,
Hey, baby.
you know, I got feels. And she's like, hey, Matt, there's somebody else. I'm like, all right, is what it is.
Is it someone else in the picture there?
Well, she married someone else. And
Yeah,
they
and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
She's open game.
Don't know.
Open season.
Don't
I just
know.
want to know how many polar bear dicks she sees. That's all I'm concerned about.
I'll find out for you. But it's one of those things like, she's like, oh, well, after I get back from Antarctica, yeah, I'll come visit you in LA. We always have good times together, so we'll see. Well, I have no idea if it's platonic or if it's, who knows?
The people want to know.
Well, the people will find out whenever she gets back from Antarctica.
The people. They're going to be holding their breath.
I mean, and who knows, like,
And their loads.
who knows 6 months from now if I'll still be on the market? Who fucking knows?
That's true. Enjoy every moment because you never know if you're going to have another one.
Yeah, kid's going to murder me in about 14 minutes.
Shit on your grave.
That's so nice of you, Kit.
I mean, I'm a true friend, you know.
Enemy, friend, it's such a fine line. It's like comedy and tragedy.
Same. According to Sun Tzu, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's not listening to you.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. He wants no part of anything I'm doing.
He's more interested in those polar bears.
About that polar bear dick.
Polar bear dick.
I'm curious what a polar bear dick looks like.
Are you curious what duck dick looks like?
No, that's a giant corkscrew.
It is. I love it. It's fascinating to me.
They're fucking rapists. Why are you into that?
I'm just interested into the evolution of the duck.
So there's an article from 2015.
Killing like a skull.
Well, yeah, because
What's the polar bear dick look like?
no, I have no image of a polar bear dick at the moment, but the first article that pops up, polar bear penis bone may be weakened by pollution.
Shit. Global warming.
And then the next article, pollutants are making polar bear penis bones more likely to...
Penis pumps? Polar bear penis pumps? Is it
Penis
just
bones.
Bone.
They got a bone in their dick. They got
They have
bones.
a real bone.
They got bones in their boner.
Could you imagine if men had bones in their boner?
Oh, that would not be fun. It's really... I mean, it's just frustrating in the morning when you wake up with a fucking erection and you're like, I need to pee. Go away, please.
Do you think you would like spring your penis bone if you had a penis bone?
Only if I was doing it right.
I feel like I would have sprained a lot of penis
Have you ever broken anyone's dick?
No, but I've had some scares. I've had some real legitimate scares.
Like, what happened?
Like, just like, the closest is like definitely me hurting a guy. Like, where he thought his dick was broken too because I was riding reverse cowgirl really, really, really intensely.
And what, was there a pop or what the fuck happened?
Slipped out. I kept riding the air and then I hit his cock, obviously, in a fraction of a second. Hit my pubic bone. And you know what? Like, women are pubic bones are really hard because I've gotten hit in the face with one now by being in porn and I almost broke my nose with a pubic bone. Like, so I can see how you could break a cock because my nose actually has a bone. So it's
Well, your
a good
nose has
thing
cartilage.
that cocks, so if cock, the bottom line here is that if cocks had a bone, then people would be breaking their cocks all the time because human cocks don't have a bone. They don't get broken. Now I want to.
I mean, they do get broken
I want to see
occasionally.
polar bears fornicate to know how they don't break their bones. I bet they're not doing reverse cowgirl.
I would put money on that too. I would put money that they were probably just having doggy style or polar bear style, as the case may be.
Doggy style is the best style for procreation.
Never doing that again.
Or the plow. Yeah, that's a good one for procreation too.
Yep.
Pile driver.
I've never pile drove anyone in my life. Just does not seem like a fun time. It's a weird angle for my dick. It's a weird angle for the woman.
One day, Matt. One day.
Probably not. I don't have sex on film.
Touche.
I would actually be very surprised.
But I do my pile drivers off film. I haven't done one on film. I did one on film, yeah. Maybe.
Okay, well, Cool.
Cool.
Last I checked, we're not having sex, so still no candidates for pile driving.
But there's a line outside.
People trying to pile drive you? Probably. I'm not in that line.
There's a line for people trying to drink my piss, which is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever experienced. It's the life of a porn star. So I'm going to drink up so people can drink my piss.
Your alcoholic piss.
My vanitas.
Get Mercer piss. It'll get you drunk.
It'll get you crunk.
Yeah, I don't understand,
Piss drinking?
piss drinking, urine play. It's just not my thing.
Have you tried it?
No.
Would you like me to pee on you?
No. Why do you want to pee on me?
I could pee on you.
That doesn't mean you want to. That means you could.
I love peeing on people.
Do you want to pee on me?
Like, peeing is one of my favorite things to do. I do it all the time. I do it like 10 times a day.
You still didn't answer the question. Do you want to pee on me?
I would pee on you if I knew you were into it. Part of it's knowing that someone enjoys it. Like, I'm not the type that gets off on people not enjoying what I'm doing to them. Unless you're my mortal enemy. What?
Okay, that's confusing.
Can you follow my logic? I can't.
I think I'm getting peed on. I think that's just what's happening. I think this guy's getting peed on.
You have to consent to it. That's my stipulation.
I don't know, listeners. Should I let her pee on me? You should tweet me and let me know.
Tweet if they want to get peed on. It's warm.
Well, obviously, you're not dead.
True.
If you're dead, you would just leak.
The warmth is one of the best sensations. Warm and wet.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's generally how vaginas feel. It's pretty rad.
And if you wanted to get drunk, I mean, I could drink a lot of whiskey and you could drunk off my piss.
I think you're really into peeing on me. I think this is the most honest thing you've ever said on the show. I think Kid wants to pee on me.
The truth comes out after the second glass.
I've never had anyone pee on me.
I would love to virginize you of your piss. Lack of piss. I've, peed on a lot of guys for their first time.
Who usually broaches that subject?
Well, originally it was them. Those guys that have fantasized or fetishized piss. Now, I kind of bring it up sometimes.
Obviously. You just brought it up.
I feel like you talked about it first, man.
No, I talked about you peeing on my grave, not on me.
Well, you are going to be in your grave, man.
Yes, under dirt, a capstone, a casket. That's not on me and alive.
It is going to seep into you eventually if I piss on.
Is your piss that corrosive?
Obviously. If my pussy juice is that corrosive, my piss is even more corrosive.
I feel like if I'm going to have you pee on me, I need to pause the podcast, let you pee on me, and then get back on air to talk about it. We can't just leave this as like a cliffhanger for the fucking audience.
Drink more because I'm not hydrated properly to pee on you right now.
Oh, darn.
Shit.
Well, whose poor planning was that?
Yes. Yours. I blame you.
You should. For a second there, I thought I was about to get peed on.
But you know what? If I tried, I bet I could. I always say try. I can do it.
I'm half tempted.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm half tempted to call your bluff.
You should not call my bluff, man. No one should ever challenge me. That is a fact.
I'm half tempted to be like, yo, okay, come, let's go in the bathroom and you're going to pee on me.
I will pee on you. If you call my bluff. It will happen. 100% guarantee. I'm very competitive. It's weird. It's like Ray. Ask Google. Who let Mercer piss on me?
I'm more and more not doubting that you will. I'm debating it if I want to get peed on for a bit for this podcast.
I think you should wait and see what the viewers want. If they want it, I'll come back and I will piss on you.
All right, listeners, if you want Kit Mercer to pee on me and me talk about it on air, actually, Kit and I talk about it on air.
We'll discuss it, yes.
We'll discuss it in great length.
Pros and cons. We'll let Mayo Clinic know.
Do I get to pee on you in return?
No,
Why not?
because it doesn't work that way.
But I want to pee on you in return. It's only
You
fair.
do want to pee on me?
Well, it's only fair.
Where do you want to pee on me?
Where
I
does-
only get peed on from the chin down.
Okay. Sure. I've never peed on anyone I've never peed on anyone, so sure. Whatever.
And you have to be tested.
Okay.
Okay. Ask the fans.
Huh?
I said ask the fans.
All right, listeners, drinking buddies. If you want Kit and I to pee on each other and then talk about it on air, tweet at Kit
Twit
or
it.
twit.
Piss it.
Twit. Yeah.
It's going to be a
Tweet.
piss fetish site.
Tweet at Kit or I.
You should
And-
tweet at him because I won't get a
Okay,
notification.
tweet at me
Twitter hates me.
and let me know if you want Kit to piss on me. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, the hijinks that come with this show sometimes. I'm never going to have a mainstream career.
Apparently, I'm not either.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Thought I was going to be in the movies. Have my names up in lights.
You are in the movies.
And you crushed my dreams, Matt.
I thought I encouraged you.
Well, you said as my porn star, I can be famous.
Well, I think you should parlay your already rising star.
It's true. If anyone needs to book a porn star, hit me up.
That's
Hit up
right.
Matt, because Matt can get in touch with me directly. He's got my number because he did man moves. Yo, the weirdest thing about being in porn now is that like, people will hit you up and they'll see that you had like sex on camera with someone and they'll be like, hook me up with this person. Tell this person to unblock me. And I'm like,
How often does that shit happen?
all the fucking time, like every day. Every fucking day. It's so silly.
So, like, fans are hitting you up to ask you to have them unblocked?
Yes.
So fucking weird.
I have it in my DMs.
Why are your DMs open?
Well, they're closed now, but the problem is once you open them and you message someone, it's hard to get someone out of there. Like you have to
You have to block them.
block them.
What? It should have never had them open in the first place.
That is my biggest advice to new talent. Don't ever open your DMs.
I agree. My DMs aren't open for a reason.
It's a wise decision.
Yeah, I don't make all poor decisions. You peeing on me may be the worst decision I've made in recent memory.
You're confessing to everyone that I already peed on you. But you're supposed to hold off and wait for them to win the vote.
I know my listener base. You're going to be peeing on me. For the audio
I
audience,
showed my tits before the time's over, right?
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Getting hot. These are like high-rise shorts too.
Well, good thing your tits are not in your shorts.
Yeah, good thing. Not in my shorts, not over my shoulder.
So it is actually getting to be about that time, Kit.
The tit time?
If you want. We're getting to be about last call.
Oh no. I still have a full glass.
You don't have to leave. We're just going to sign off.
My glass is half full.
I know. But do you want to tell the audience where they can find you on the internets and all that stuff?
Well, I want to show them my tits.
They are great tits.
Can I show them my cheeks too?
Sure.
How do I do that?
Well, first you stand up.
And then?
I believe you drop your pants.
What?
Yep.
Not legal. I want you to be able to post this online.
Yeah, and you can.
But I think they can see them if I bend up because these shorts are so short.
Sure.
And my camera. I'm just going to show them.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
I think you need to go a little forward.
See them? I have this leash on. It prevents me from going too far forward.
So for the audio audience, sorry, kid is showing off. Well, that's her vagina.
This is what I'm going to pee on him with, if you will. Yes.
Kid, where can they find?
Where can they fuck me? They can't fuck me.
No, where can they find you? Where can they find you fucking on the internet?
Again, the best place right now. I'm just too hot for the internet, I think. I'm getting censored everywhere I go.
Well,
Pretty soon they'll only be able to find me down under. The Australian bar with the koala. They can find me at onlykit.club. That's my OnlyFans. KitMercer.com. Snapchat. Kit Snaps. Another Snapchat option. They can find me on Twitter until Twitter decides to censor me for peeing on Matt.
that's not going on Twitter.
What? The fans need to see.
We're not filming that shit.
How are they going to know what happened?
We're going to tell them.
But then they'll just think I'm making it up.
Well, if they don't believe my integrity, they need to go elsewhere.
Right now I'm at twitter.com/KitMercer XXX KITMERCER XXX, subject to change. I was on Instagram. Now I'm at not Kit Mercer. I'm not on Instagram at not Kit Mercer. Get it?
Secret code.
Also, Kit Mercer X3. Not on Instagram again. But what you guys can do if you really want to help me is like Google me, get me to start trending, and search me on those tube sites that no one supports.
And buy our Pedialyte.
Buy me Pedialyte. It's on my Amazon wishlist at ookit.com.
Awesome. Kit, until you pee on me, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Effin Slayer on Facebook, Matt Slayer on Instagram. You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter, and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Drink up.